Hi, my name's John Drucks, Jon Drucks. You need to look at my Facebook page. It's my book, Change 2013. Today is May 1st, 2013, also known as May Day, as the rest of the world is standing up against corrupt governments. Here in America, everyone's going on with their busy life, calling the truth conspiracy theories. Because this video, it's my last message, similar to what Alex Jones, that's where I got my idea from, is Alex Jones. You need to look at him. Also Jesse Ventura. True Americans standing up for the truth. We're living the end of times, people, and you need to wake up now. I've been working on my Project Change for over 2 years now. I've been writing my book into Facebook for nothing for over 7 months. I believe we have a secret government lying within our true government, bankrolled by secret societies, and that's why this is my last message. Or if this is my last message, because most of the people that spoke out against secret societies end up dead, including my namesake, John Kennedy. And it's one of the reasons I'm doing this. I'm named after John Kennedy because he was my mom's hero. And when I was 2, the secret societies killed him, in my belief, after he spoke out against them. Same with MLK, RFK, even John Lennon. Actually, there's a lot of Johns in my book. You need to look at my Facebook page. Again, I've been working on this a long time. Who am I? I'm a United States citizen living in Fresno, California. I describe it as the new America. Most diverse city in the country, I'm guessing. You could start a race war tomorrow. It's also one of the poorest areas of the nation, but yet it's the agricultural capital of the world. We have, what I believe, chemicals being sprayed over this area continuously. So think about that every time you eat. Even if you don't live in Fresno, California, you're eating it. It's the bread basket of the world. They're trying to tell you to go to war with Syria because they're using chemicals against their people. All I have to do is look at some of the photos on my Facebook page, and again, everything I'm talking about, I believe, is there. If you ever heard of the song by Metallica called Nothing Else Matters, that's me today. Nothing else matters. This world's going to end if we don't stop it right now. Stop the lying, stop the secrets. Take down these people. I believe the mountain of evidence that 9/11 was an inside job of the Bush evil empire is as high as the fiscal cliff it built. And then I say by design. I think it's all a plan. A plan of the secret societies who bought in a secret government. And when you look at those people, most of them are attorneys who I believe is part of the secret government. The obstructionists. I believe the treasonous are the true terrorists. And again, I believe all the things we have going on in this world right now, they're just distractions. Take your mind away from 9/11 that you promised you'd never forget. You promised never to forget 9/11. It's time to pay up. The wars that were based on it. We just mourned, I said, not celebrated, mourned the anniversary, 10-year anniversary of the Iraq War. As Iraq's being blown up as we speak, but by their own people this time. We didn't solve anything there except spend trillions of dollars. Who profited from it? It just so happens Donald Rumsfeld got on camera September 10th, 2001 and reported $2.3 trillion missing from the Department of Defense. It just so happens part of the Pentagon that was taken out on 9/11 contained the computers that would have showed the $2.3 trillion that he talked about. Just like I believe 9/11, the true target of 9/11 was the destruction of Wall Street fraud case evidence. That's why none of these banksters have gone to jail. Including Enron. You need to look at Enron. I think it affected our state even. That's how Arnold Schwarzenegger came in power. Have you seen him lately? I'm telling you people, this is it. Either we're going to stand up for the truth or it's going to end. It's as simple as that, and that's why I'm doing it. That's why I'm doing this. I can't count the number of people that say, John, what are you doing? What are you doing for nothing? It's like, what's more important than trying to stop the end of the world, in my opinion? And I'm not the only one thinking this. And again, it goes back to my name, John, being named after John Kennedy. My mom had something come over her the day that John Kennedy got shot, that our secret government, she thought it was our government, but it was our secret government, was involved in it. And now over 50 years later, over 50% of the American people believe it was a conspiracy. We don't have 50 years to figure out 9/11. I don't think we have 50 days the way this world's going. It's time for us to stand up, just like the rest of the world is on May Day. The time's come, people. And I'm going to show you something right now. It's the Bible. And again, it's John 16:13. When the Spirit of truth comes, the truth will be told. The Spirit of truth is Jesus. It took me a little while to figure it out, and actually it took me talking to somebody. And the reason I picked this up was I went to church telling a preacher, something's come over me. It's just like my mom did after JFK, the first Catholic president. He told me to go home and pick up a Bible. And there it was, John 16:13. My name's John. I was born on the 16th day of the 8th month, which is half of 16, of the year 61, which is 16 backwards, and it's the year 2013. I believe I've been touched by this. You can believe me or not, just like you can believe in God, Jesus, the Bible, heaven. You don't have to believe anything. At least for now. We live in a country, supposedly we have freedom to believe what we want, freedom of religion. Because when it comes down to it, most of this is around religion. Imagine that one. This is serious stuff, people, and I'm not kidding you. Again, we need to stick to the subject matter of 9/11 and the wars based on it, and the fact that Bush 41 promised us a new world order like Hitler 10 years prior to 9/11. His dad was a bankroller to the Nazis. His banks were shut down for bankrolling Nazis in World War II. What do? We let him into our secret CIA. There's a thing called Operation Paperclip that Nazis were let into our government during the Cold War. The hippies stood up to him. Again, the theme of my book is the hippies had it right, make love, not war. Goes with John Lennon. Again, my book on change, it's now called Change 2013. Started out as Change 2012, and it'll continue until I hear the truth or I die. And again, this is my last message if I die. Because true believers shouldn't be afraid to die. If you believe in this Bible and you believe in heaven, you should not be afraid of dying. You shouldn't be afraid of anyone dying around you, which I have some people in my life on this back wall that have died before their time. Many people. A lot of it alcohol related. We live in a sick world. I believe this world is ruled by psychopaths and pedophiles. Goes back to my upbringing in the Catholic Church, Catholic schools, where I was hit with rulers for talking too loud or too much. Imagine that one, huh? Always not afraid to ask the question, stood up for myself, stood up for others. When I'm getting hit with rulers by those nuns, altar boys are getting bent over. Literally. I was an altar boy, but no angel. I moved out to California, saw the real world. I have a business degree from California State University, Fresno, better known as Fresno State, home of the Bulldogs. I went to one of the best funerals I've ever been to. Actually, it was a celebration. That's why I'm not so sure I even want a funeral. There should be a celebration for Jim Sweeney. And Trent Dilfer from ESPN, quarterback, former Fresno State Bulldog, got up and talked about the truth. And I shared that video as much as I could get of it, because it was a great speech. We need to hear the truth now. And it needs to come from our president. He's under oath. The new pope. I don't care who it is. Someone needs to tell us the truth and bring down the evil people of this world that are trying to end it. Again, at Fresno State University, my senior year, I had a business writing course. Harvard professor, PhD. He pulled me aside one day and said, you know, you're the best business writer ever I saw in my life. Now that I'm writing my book, I think back. When I was a senior at Fresno State, I went to a speech by Bob Woodward, the guy that uncovered Watergate, wrote about Watergate. He was one of his best friends. So, was he saying I was a better business writer than his friend Bob Woodward? I hope so, because I'm hoping to take down 9/11 and the New World Order and everything else that exists under secrets and lies, and all the people want to sit there and call it a conspiracy theory. Drop the theory and start talking conspiracy. Wake up. You're a bunch of sheep, and you're going to get slaughtered like them. You just witnessed, in my opinion, the greatest disgrace in American history to have 5 living presidents standing on one stage, honoring the son of the man who destroyed America. And I believe the son's involved, but yet I believe the son's been brainwashed, is what I think. Again, if you're dealing with the Nazis, you're dealing with anyone that can do 9/11. They're willing to do anything, including kill you. That's why I don't care. Nothing else matters. After I got out of college, started working at Marriott Hotels, $5.75 an hour, front desk clerk. College degree. Told the best business writer a professor from Harvard ever saw. Worked my way up. Audit manager. Director of Loss Prevention for Marriott Desert Springs in Palm Desert, California. I met presidents including Jimmy Carter and Gerald Ford. And I'm not so sure we're not down to Jimmy Carter right now for the truth. I've been writing my book. I want to see it from our president. The more I see, I'm not so sure the president wants to tell the truth. But I think the people should offer him basically a plea bargain. Tell us the truth. You'll become known as the greatest president ever, even if you're not completely clean. You saved the world. But I'm hoping Jimmy Carter, his grandson was involved in the 47% speech. The secret speech that we weren't supposed to hear by Romney. I believe, and again it's only my belief, Marriott hotels are now Romney hotels. When I worked there, they were having financial problems. They were under tax evasion. They're associated with the Mormon church. Imagine that one again. More churches. It just so happens a Marriott hotel went down in 9/11, and the bombs keep going off in and around them. I'm wearing the shirt I wore on every national holiday at that resort, that I worked my tail off for, it took me 13 years later to find out why no one grabbed my arm after I told them to take this job and shove it, because 13 years of my blood and guts basically put my life on the line, especially as director of security, night manager. When the general manager walked out of that hotel at 5 o'clock, I was in charge of a multi-million-dollar resort at age 30. Making a lousy $30,000, but the title sure sounded good, and I sure got to meet a lot of people. I bet some of the most famous people in the world. Now I'm a broker, real estate broker, in the epicenter of the housing crisis, and I've stood up to every realtor association that I paid dues to protect my business for 6 years, and nobody's listened to me. I said, as long as you continue to do short sales using subject to pricing, which means the broker can advertise any price they want and just tell other agents, they don't have to tell the public, that it's subject to bank approval. 2 words. I've been working on 6 years to have two words removed from the multiple listing service. They're still there. I'm about to lose my house that I bought for my kids. I've lost everything. But when you've got nothing, you got nothing to lose, which is the story of my life, like a Rolling Stone by Bob Dylan. When you've got nothing, you got nothing to lose. When you got no secrets, you have nothing to conceal. I believe this country has plenty to conceal, and that's why we have nothing. I know I'm going to have to cut this off because I only have 20 minutes to tell you my story. But I'm going to end it with this. Again, John 16:13. When the Spirit of truth comes, the truth will be told. That means when Jesus comes back. That means it's the end of the world, people. It's too late. I believe the message of the Spirit of truth is the truth or the end. Christians must stand for the truth before it's too late. Stick to the 9/11, the Iraq wars. Don't let other distractions, other explosive distractions, all the media that they own, try to make the truth into conspiracy theories, and then you notice they laugh after, just like Romney did after he told a lie. Because again, the Mormons practice lying for the Lord. I believe we're living in pre-World War II Germany, where 2% of the population of Jews owned and controlled everything. Massive unemployment. Financial markets, a series of crashes and booms, all created by them. All in the name of the Lord. Wake up, people, before it's too late. Again, John Drucks. You need to look at my entire Facebook page. JONDRUCKS. This is my final message to you. Have a good day.